So far in this training, we have talked about how to set the Auto-POI creation parameters, as well as how to draw a creation region such that the points can be drawn over and over again with the device moving. The next thing we're going to talk about is how you can use the color thresholding to make it even faster to create points of interest. In the speedometer image, for example, it makes sense that we're going to have different pass-fail criteria for the red needle versus the white letters that are around the edge. In order to do this, I'm going to make two creation regions, so they're both going to be large, so I'm just going to make rectangles here. And this one rectangle is going to be for the red speedometer region, and then I'm going to have one for the white speedometer region. So now I need to make my Auto-POI parameters for each of these. So I'm going to make a new one and call this speedometer red. And for the red speedometer, I'm going to set my percentage at 10%, because that's what we found worked well previously. And for red, I know that my bounding colors are going to be 0.67, 0.73, and then in CY, it's going to be 0.27 and 0.33. And you'll see that these parameters are rather large, and we can keep these rectangles pretty big because red is so far apart from white, and we're really just trying to distinguish something red or something white. So I'm going to say OK and close this. And now if I go into my red creation POI, red evaluation type, I'm going to choose speedometer red and luminance, and there we go. So here you can see that we've drawn the red point of interest. So now we're going to do the same thing for white. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to make a new white. For the white letters, they're a little bit brighter, so I'm going to do a minimum threshold of 25%, as we found that worked better earlier. Our color threshold here for white is again going to be large. We just need to make sure it doesn't overlap with red. These are, of course, much higher tolerances than you would actually do for your pass-fail criteria. But here we're just using the criteria to draw the point of interest. And I'm going to say OK. Come in here to my creation point of interest, make it the creation point of interest, choose speedometer white, and there we go. So you can see here we've drawn both the red speedometer points of interest as well as the white speedometer region points of interest. And in the next part of this video, I'm going to talk about how we can use, how we can set the pass-fail criteria for the red and the white.